Hey guys, I'm the Thoughtful Beast, and I speak from the point of view of someone living with mental illness. Today we are talking about labeling. Labeling is the cognitive distortion where we take one behavior or characteristic and uber overgeneralize it as the description of a whole person. Let's get to some examples.
I just got broken up with. I am unlovable.
He messed up the first case that we gave him. That guy's a loser.
I forgot the answer to 3 questions on my test. I'm just an idiot.
So what's wrong with labeling? Labeling leaves you in an impossible situation that you cannot win. If you're really just an idiot, it doesn't matter how hard you study next time. If you really are unlovable, then it doesn't matter what you do. You're never gonna find love. And so putting those labels on yourself make you feel helpless. I felt helpless just reading that out loud. Well, memorizing that out loud. Whatever, I wrote it down earlier. Number 2, it can make you hateful and uncompassionate towards others as well. So nobody's perfect. Everyone makes mistakes. But if we label someone for their mistakes, then we take away their ability to correct that mistake and we set them up for failure in the future, right? We don't allow them to become better, at least in our minds. So therefore, we start treating them in a way that will inevitably confirm our own labeling in the first place. This is called self-fulfilling prophecy. Labeling is overgeneralized thinking. It's also this way, all or none thinking, which we talked about before. When we label, we don't take into account like the whole picture and the whole situation of what is happening. And that's why it's a cognitive distortion. So how do we fight labeling? 1, acknowledge when you do it. Notice how often you do it and start asking yourself why you label so much. 2, play devil's advocate. Lay out the evidence on both sides. Labeling is irrational thinking, so if you lay out the evidence, you'll see why it's irrational and why you shouldn't label. And number 3, you can ask someone else to confirm your suspicions or not, right? And you cannot ask someone who you know labels a lot or who can be very judgmental. You need to ask an impartial and a pretty level-headed neutral person, right? Don't confirm with someone you know will confirm with you and say, yeah, that person, you know, because like, I know those tricks. I have those tricks. So I think it's super easier to hate than question your own thinking, but honestly, it's worth it to do so. Cognitive distortions put little wrenches all over our lives. They can ruin relationships, whether that's with someone else or with yourself. So, you know, it's nothing to be ashamed about. I label too. You know, I struggle with cognitive distortions myself. I'm not ashamed. I just need to work at them so I don't do them as often. So until next time, make sure you're creating happiness in your own life, whether that means that you're going to journal about cognitive distortions or whether that means you're going to go eat some fried chicken because fried chicken is delicious. Okay, until next time, peace out. We gave them, which we end up confirming our own